how much does roofing sales people make in 2024, right? So let's talk about it. If you're in the roofing industry, most contractors pay out two different ways, right? It's definitely going to be full commission, and the other way is going to be a base salary and commission. So let me go first to the full commission. So a roofing company may come in, and you as a sales guy will come in and get paid somewhere around 7 to 10%. Depending on your experience, and that'll be full commission. If you sell the job, you'll get a commission. Generally, the commission will always work this way. You will sign the contract, you'll get a deposit, and then after the job starts, the sales guy will get a draw, right? That will be like a deposit. And then when the job is fully completed, they will get the last check, right, of that portion of that commission. The second way that the salespeople make money is a base salary and a commission. So the base salary may be, let's say hypothetically, so you can have a round number, $400 a week plus a commission. Commission may be somewhere around 3 to about 5%, depending on the experience of that person. Maybe sometimes 6, it may be a little bit higher, but that is basically the two ways where salespeople in the roofing industries will get paid. If you are a roofing contractor and you're following me and you know that the new law came in that you cannot hire a salesperson and put them under a 1099 because they're considered an independent company. They have to have their workers' comp, general liability, and so forth, and you're gonna get into big problems. Now that the law is into effect, they are considered a W-2, right? They're a full employee. They're gonna go through your trainings. You're covering them through your general liability and your workers' comp, right? So no more 1099s for sales guys. So if you're just still doing it, try to get out of that practice because it's going to catch up with you. So let's get to the numbers. You guys want to know how much does, right, a roofing sales, a siding sales guy is going to make in 2024, right? Let's talk about the basic one. One can come in, beginners, that's hungry, and come in the first year and make $75,000 that first year, right? The key word here, he's a hustler, he's hungry, right? He's coming to work, grinding, working deals out. The key is always to be honest, right? We're not like the car sales guys that they're sleazy, forcing things down your throat. We hate those guys, right? We're talking about real salespeople that will provide a service and will provide a product and be honest, right? A person that doesn't know, zero, let's call him like Kung Fu Panda says, level 0, he can hustle that first year and make $75,000. If he can come in here and put in his hours, go through all the training, process, grind it out, come to work, do all his estimates. But if you're looking, I'm coming in here from 8 to 4, I gotta clock in and clock out, then it's not gonna work for you. Right? There's going to be some evening appointments, some 8 o'clock p.m. appointments that you may have to. There might be some weekend appointments, even Sunday appointments, but the grinder is going to get there to that $75,000 mark. Now, for the big cheeses, the big ballers, the 1%ers, in our industry, we call 1%ers or people that make $200,000 a year in total sales, right? So they'll make $200,000 for themselves, right? They're basically selling somewhere around 2 to 2 point something million in sales. And so they're making roughly around about $200,000. The big ballers, they're fully experienced. They know what to say. They know their products. They know how to manage their time and be very, very efficient and close more jobs in less time than the newbie, right? They're gonna make about $200,000, but they're also ever learning. They never stop learning. They don't know it all. If I have a guy that's fully experienced that comes in and he's like, you can't tell me nothing, I'll never hire you. Why? Because even as an owner, I'm always learning. I'm always learning my craft. The technology is changing year by year so quick, and there's nobody in our field that knows it all. So guys, if you think you're guys that you're gonna make $200,000 a year and you're gonna clock in at 8 and clock out at 4 o'clock, it's never gonna happen for you. Those are the guys that are in here at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning and they're out home at 8 o'clock at night, and they'll work weekends, right? They're always grinding, they're hustling, they're always trying to close the deal. Those are the guys that are gonna make 200,000. Those are the guys that are gonna be high achievers. They're gonna be 1%ers. But if you're gonna come in here and think it's a job, then it's kind of not going to be for you. If you're let's say just recently got married, have a couple of kids or something like that, or have 2 kids, but you want to make 100,000, it can be done here in sales. And easily it can be made, but you still have to have discipline. You still have to go through your training process. You also have to close jobs, right? If you went on 30 jobs last month and closed 0, then you have a problem. So that in that problem, you have to change it, fix it. You'll probably not be working because you won't be making $1, and you'll realize maybe this industry is not for you. You know what this industry needs are people that are honest. If you're honest, honesty sells better because nobody likes pressure sales. But if you're honest and you learn your product and you learn your systems, you will go further and higher than other people. Saying all that, Carpenter's Touch is actively looking for honest salespeople. You can be as young as 19 years old, just came out of high school, don't know what you want to do, maybe in between college and decide college is not for me, this may be for you. And if you don't believe me, I have a 19-year-old that made $100,000 last year, and he told me his goal, because we go through all gold trainings in our team, and we told our team, I said, what do you want to do? He told me, I want to buy my first car and I want to buy a Corvette. I said, sure, I'm going to help you get to that goal. Guess what? He has a Corvette. Let me show you. See the green Jeep? There's a gray Corvette sticking out. That's his Corvette. Luke is my sales guy. So Luke, how old are you?
21 years old.
21? How old were you when you started?
19.
You was 19 when you started. What was your position when you first started?
Project manager.
Right.
It was mostly just extra hand.
Extra hand, right.
Driving the truck around,
right.
Picking up extra stuff. That type of
So he was basically a gopher, But when he first came to the office, I saw him and I saw the potential that he didn't see in himself of being a sales guy, right? What tip would you give to a young sales guy that wants to get into the industry? Somebody that's 19 that wants to make 100,000. He says, hey, listen, I'm not going to college. I'm not going to do that. That's not me. What would you tell them?
Don't get too caught up in what you think is like normal, the normal path of what people usually will tell you to take or go to college or that type of thing. There's no such thing as normal. You got to find your own path and do what you want. And if you see kind of a path that you can take, or somehow you get lucky with an opportunity that falls in your lap, like I did for this company, you got to work to maximize that. And you just got to work with what you have. Keep pushing, and whatever you think is possible, just keep on going further and further after that. Just kind of as opportunities keep coming to you, because they will, as long as the work effort is there, you'll just keep maximizing each one and just keep them moving forward.
What's your goal this year? Do you want to...
2 million.
2 million.
2 million in sales.
Equals how much in dollars?
Probably what, 180,000?
180.
Roughly 9%.
How much you made last year?
93,000.
So almost 100.
Yeah, almost 100. But that's going to be nothing compared to 5 years' time. That's what I'm saying, is once you get if an opportunity, I was lucky enough to find this company, you got to maximize it. And then just keep going, and more opportunities will just keep falling in your lap. And then you just keep working based off that.
There you have it, guys. You heard it from my sales guy, right? You heard it from me. You want to be a high performer in sales. These are the numbers that you got to be looking at. Can you do it? Of course you can. I would say the best type of company to work for is someone that's going to be able to manage you, someone's going to guide you and lead you the right way. Are you going to make mistakes? You will. But if you have somebody that will mentor you through, and the owner or that team is going to mentor you through to get to where you want to get, definitely work for that company, right? So don't forget to like, to subscribe, to turn on the campanita. Once we hit 3,000 subscribers, we're going to give a free GAF roof and a free James Hardy siding. Keep watching.